So we just came out of Valentine's Day, and y'all, I gotta say, I was hit by the Valentine Holy Ghost on Saturday night. Let me tell you guys, I spent as much money for Valentine's as I did for Christmas. I stood in line at C's Candy like people were standing in line for those PS5s, you guys. I waited an hour and a half, right? Like if you live in LA, then you know the lore of C's Candy. I stood in line an hour and a half, and then I got in there, finally got me some nuts and chews of my choosing, and bought me some half-pound boxes. And you guys, let me tell you who else got bit by the Valentine Holy Ghost. My son. So, right. So he has a girlfriend. I bring him home candy and flowers, mother to son. The next thing I know, he's calling a lift. He has taken one of his flowers, half of his candy, and made cookies for his girlfriend. He repurposed what I gave him. So I'm just saying, you guys, happy Valentine's Day to everybody. Just saying. You guys, so this week, the impeachment that wasn't twice, right? The impeachment that wasn't. I'm just saying, we'll just jump to the chase, or skip to the chase rather. I thought it was going to happen. Like, I thought that there was a chance. It was like Lucy and Charlie Brown with the football. I truly, right? I thought it was going to happen, and it didn't. Because maybe if y'all are like me, I didn't know they needed a 2/3. Like, they needed exactly 67 people, and the fact that they had 57 just didn't cut it. So just saying. But I do want to shout out Adam Kinzinger, the senator out of Illinois. His family has turned their back on him. His family wrote a letter that is printed in the New York Times that said that you are a disappointment to us and a disappointment to God. I don't even know if God has time for the Republicans. Furthermore, it said, you have joined the devil's army. I was like, so what, y'all gonna burn him at the stake? That's what we doing too? What's next? What's next? I'm just saying, you guys, I think it's a bit much. But, just speaking of everything, CNN also labeled it, this time why the acquittal is different. And I'm like, no different from the last time he was acquitted. It's done. That's all I'm saying, you guys. So I'm a twin, and let me tell you something about being a twin. Like, it's cute when you're 5, you look alike, you sound alike, right? And you have the same birthday. But over 50, let me just say, right? I don't know if we should be called twins. I think we should just be called identical associates, right? Because what was cute at 7 is not cute over 40 and 50. My sister needed glasses, and I needed glasses. My sister has sideburns, and so do I. My sister at 7, right, had low self-esteem, and at 7, so did I. Now, over 50, my sister still wears glasses. I still wear glasses. She still has sideburns, and I still have sideburns, and we are both lonely and single. I'm just saying. So it's just certain things you don't want to be alike in all of those ways, like over a certain age. Where do we differ? Overachiever. She's a doctor. After 4 years of undergrad and 4 years of medical school, she's an anesthesiologist. After 8 years of formal education, I am a comedian. And the best way to find a comedian is to call a Lyft, right? And I drive Lyft. I mentioned earlier that I do teach chess on the side, so just call me the Black Queen's Gambit. I don't know. If anything, I'd love to be Whoopi Goldberg's younger twin sister. I'm just saying, you guys. So I realized with every year, we all have a birthday. And I believe that there should be a commission on adulting. I think that there is just stuff that they don't tell us that we need to know for every decade. Men need to know at the age of like 11 or 12 that male pattern baldness may be real. Like, right? And it happens. Late teens, ladies, everybody needs to know that if you have children, you are likely to lose hair. Like, they don't tell us that. Like, we lose hair at the temples when you have children. And I just wish somebody had told me, you know, he would still be here, but I'm just saying I needed to know. It's a few more things. I just found out recently that there is a hoe phase in your 20s. And I think that we needed to know that before our 20s. Yeah. Right? And just sign on the dotted line. You know, that we know, like, you don't have to be a hoe, but it's important that you know that the phase exists. That's all I'm saying. Right? Right? Because it not only grays up top, but it grays down bottom. I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it right there. Last couple of things about the Commission on Adulting. That an 800 credit score is a good idea. You don't have to have one, but just sign on the dotted line at 20 that you know it's a good idea. And last but not least, sign on the dotted line. Thank you. I see it. That you will not stop flossing after the age of 20. That you will not just stop flossing. You guys, my biggest question for 2020 as I get ready to wrap up is, when did gummies get to be the carrier of all things health? Like, you know, some of us, right. Some of us on here know about those Flintstones chewables, right? And we know that gummies are a good idea, right. But gummy vitamins, natural progression. Gummy CoQ10, gummy melatonin, I don't know, right? I'm not sure. Now, CBD, THC, you know, that makes sense. But let me just say this, because my time is up. They skipped over all the gummies we need. There's no gummy lemon drops, no gummy tequila, no gummy alcohol, like no gummy margaritas. Like, where are my ladies with periods? Like, no, right? No gummy Motrin. You know, who's got diabetes? No gummy metformin, no gummy Zoloft. Like, they skipped all of that and went straight to apple cider vinegar. Right? Like, who wanted a gummy in apple cider vinegar? Let me just say this. They taste so good. You ought to get you some. I eat about 6 of them every day. I love them. You guys, that is my time. Thank you. I'm Dana Keel.
All right, everybody.